Hey everybody, Johan Magnusson here, Big Swede Barbecue, and today we're grilling up Teres Major with a whiskey sauce on the Burch barrel. So the first thing that we need to do is trim and season the Teres Major, or the petite tenders, or the shoulder tenders, or the chuck tenders as they're also called. So here's how we do that. We got some beautiful Teres Majors here, so we don't really have to do a lot to them. The only thing we need to do is trim off some of the silver skin and if we have some excess fat. Then we want to place them in an aluminum pan and season all over with our Big Swede Barbecue Badass Beef Boost. Then we're going to let these sit for about 45 minutes to allow the seasoning to really adhere to the Teres Majors. Now when the Teres Major is seasoned and trimmed, it's time to light up the Burch barrel, and here's how we do that. We're gonna fill up a chimney starter with some good charcoal. Then we need to light a couple of fire starters to get the fire going. When you see flames on top of the chimney starter, we can dump the charcoal into the charcoal basket. While we're waiting for the Burch barrel to get up to temperature, we can start working on the whiskey sauce, and here's how we do that. We're gonna heat up a pan over medium-high heat. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter and melt. Then we want to finely chop half a yellow onion and add to the pan. You want to saute this for a couple of minutes until the onion is translucent and starting to brown. Then we're going to add a couple of cloves of minced garlic and saute for another minute. Next we want to add half a cup of whiskey. We're using mesquite smoke, and when you have alcohol in a pan, flambe! You want to burn off the alcohol and reduce for a couple of minutes. Then we're gonna add a cup of demi-glace and reduce by 1/3. Last but not least, you wanna add a couple of tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and then we need to season with salt and pepper. You wanna place the Teres Majors on the grill grates. Then we're gonna give them a quick sear on both sides. When they have a good color, we're gonna raise them up so they sit at a temperature of about 300 degrees. Then we're gonna add 6 Bourbon Barrel Blocks from Smoke Your Bourbon to infuse them with some good smoky aromas. When the steaks hit an inner temperature of 128 degrees, we want to remove them from the grill and let them rest for about 5 to 6 minutes. Then we want to slice them into thin slices. We want to put the slices on a plate, and then we want to pour a little bit of that whiskey sauce on top. And then the Teres Major steaks with whiskey sauce are ready to serve. And that is how I make a Teres Major with a whiskey sauce on the Burch barrel. And I think the only thing left to do is to try this and see what it tastes like. And it smells pretty darn good. Look at that. So here we go. Oh, come on. Teres Major cooked to perfection, medium rare. And then you have a very balanced and subtle whiskey sauce that just complements the steak in a phenomenal way. I hope you try this at home. Happy grilling. Oh yeah.